Hello everyone, my name is Joan. Welcome back to another video. This is Joan's MMA Corner. That's the Kickback podcast. But hey, welcome back to Joan's MMA Corner. Today we're going to be talking about UFC 279 and ultimately what I thought of the entire event. Crazy start. It was a shit show of a start. I'm not going to lie. That was the word going around for it. Shit show. And I believed it. I agreed with it. It was messy, super messy. Had everybody stressing. No one was happy that Hamza missed weight 7.5 pounds, basically 8 pounds. No one was happy about that. A lot of people lost respect for Hamza in general. It's like this whole week was just not his week when it came to his fans. There's some that stuck by him. A lot of them don't like him anymore. I think I can be one of them. I can accept the fact that he's an amazing wrestler. All right, he's really good, but I did lose some respect for him. I don't know how he doesn't care about weight classes. He doesn't care about half of his job. I don't know. I'm just whatever. So let's jump right into the third last fight of the night. I guess that's what you would say. Third to last, the Leech versus Daniel Rodriguez. What did I think of it? I thought it was pretty good. They look pretty evenly matched, to be honest with you. They looked pretty good. They were both exchanging with some good punches, good strikes. To be honest with you, I thought the Leech had taken it. A lot of people seem to agree with me too. It seemed to me as a controversial loss. A lot of people also said that he got robbed. It wasn't like he came out and like dominated the entire fight. He just did a little bit better. Personally, I think he did a little bit better than Daniel in the octagon. Hey, but he came in little 24 hours short notice, 170 pounds, and Daniel Rodriguez was 180 pounds. So there was a 10-pound difference. So I thought that it was pretty good. The way he performed out there. No, everyone needs to applaud for the Leech. The Leech was ready this week. He came here on weight. He came here in a really, really nice suit that he didn't get to show off, and he performed very well in the octagon. And after the fight too, he was very, very nice. He was very humble. He accepted the loss. True sportsmanship right there in that fight. Moving on, Kevin Holland versus Hamza. I think y'all need to cut Kevin Holland some slack. He did not look bad out there. That's what a lot of people have been saying. Kevin Holland looked like he was getting dominated, and I get it. He did look like it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Hamza used pure wrestling. That's all he's been doing. Or I guess against Gilbert Burns, he did do some striking, but we saw that he almost went down in that striking match. But he used pure wrestling. He knew that Kevin Holland hadn't been training his wrestling, or he's not the best wrestler. Even Kevin Holland had said, "Oh, I'm not the best wrestler. I'm probably gonna get my ass beat, but hey, it's gonna be fun." Even though he's not the best wrestler, I feel like he did pretty good against Khamzat Chimaev. Just look at the skill level in wrestling terms. Think of Kevin Holland like here, and Hamza like up here. There is a significant gap between the two, but they both performed here. All right, it's not like Hamza Chimaev out wrestled him. Kevin Holland was defending pretty well. He was doing great on his back. He was getting in and out of position. I know that he would lose the position over and over again, but it's again, Hamza Chimaev has that much more experience when it comes to wrestling, so he was just doing him. I think that if Kevin Holland were to go and train with DC and his boys again with Khabib, with the brothers, dude, Kevin Holland's already a great fighter. We know he's an excellent striker. He's kung fu fighting, but if he adds superior elite wrestling to his arsenal, dude, that guy can take over for sure. And if you really look at the fight, I watched the fight again. Hamza looked a little bit tired. I'm not even gonna lie. After that first round of wrestling, he looked like he was already getting tired. All three of these fights happened 24 hours short notice. It was all, I guess, catch weights, except for the main event. That one worked out perfectly. If Kevin Holland had a little bit more wrestling experience, I feel like he would have been able to take on Hamza. The reasoning to why is because, as he said, I want this to be a 5-round fight. This is how I thought it could have gone. He wrestles with Hamza Chimaev for, like, let's just say the first 2 rounds. The first round, he looked tired. At least a little bit. He started fatiguing is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying he was exhausted. I'm not saying he was done. I'm saying he looked like he was starting to get a little bit gassed. And again, Kevin Holland was just letting Hamza gas himself out. If he had made it past, I think he would have had it in the third round. That would be my guess. Again, we've only seen Hamza Chimaev go into the 3rd round once. And that was against Gilbert Burns, who stood his ground, who hit him up and rocked him a lot of times, who did great on the floor against him. It was a great matchup with Gilbert Burns. And Gilbert Burns was ranked number 3 in the welterweight division at that time. You got to remember that. But yeah, I feel like Hamza Chimaev could have gotten gassed out, or he would have gotten gassed out. if he had gotten into those later rounds. He didn't make weight by 7.5 pounds. So I feel like, one, hold on, before anything, he lost. He lost to Nate Diaz. Everyone has to accept that. I want to see 12-1 because that should count as a loss to Hamza Chimaev. The first part of your job as a fighter is to make the weight, and he didn't do it. Boom, he automatically lost. Nate Diaz took that W. He took 2 in that night. It was just superior wrestling. That's all I could say. It's not that Kevin Holland did a bad job. It's just Hamza's that much better in wrestling. Again, I feel like Kevin Holland could rematch him later on in the future and actually take the W against him. He just needs to work on his wrestling. So DC, please take in my boy Kevin Holland for some wrestling. You don't need Hamza on your team. You don't need him. He can go stick over there. But Kevin Holland, he can do really, really good things in this organization. And I believe so. I believe he has the potential to become a future champion. Once he adds that wrestling aspect into his arsenal, Kevin Holland, work on your wrestling, bro. You did great. In my opinion, I was rooting for you. It didn't turn out. But hey, I think you did great. For what it was worth, you did great. But yes, work on that wrestling. Now, let's talk about the main events of the evening. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson was a hugely anticipated fight. Everybody was asking for it since so long ago, and they finally did it. Both at 170 pounds at welterweight, not lightweight. They both started off as lightweight in the Ultimate Fighter. Ultimate Fighter champions is what I'm saying. They won the Ultimate Fighter in both of their seasons, season 13 and season 5, exactly how what I said in the last video. So for them to finally go against each other in this event was honestly kind of amazing. Tony was doing really good. I would say they were both doing great, honestly. You cannot take that away from them. I know they're not as springy as they was before. They're older. They don't want to get as hurt. They've already taken so much damage before in the past. Why get hurt again? And not to mention, Tony tapped. Tony says he'll never tap. We've seen him against Charles Oliveira where he almost broke his freaking arm, but he never taps. He always finds a way to get out of that situation somehow, some way. But this time against Nate Diaz, he tapped. And honestly, I respected that. He could have gone to sleep. But for what is my question? It didn't seem necessary to go to sleep, in my opinion. There's no reason for him to. And the way this fight ended was honestly great. I loved it. Nate Diaz is such a freaking GOAT. I loved his energy throughout this entire fight, both in and out of the fight, before the fight, after the fight, and during the fight. How could you not like Nate Diaz? Nate Diaz is the embodiment of a fighter, in my opinion. He performed. I feel like even him, he has a lot of experience in the octagon. He's been in this organization for 16 or more years. So I feel like if he had gone against Hamza, Hamza would have been very, very dominant. But again, Nate Diaz can take it. He's very durable and he knows that he'll make it past those three. He said, this is literally what Nate Diaz will probably think. He's a big wrestler. He's going to get tired and gassed. I'm made for these last few rounds. I hate as he said, no one likes going into the 5th round. Why am I so tired? Why can't I just be done with this fight already? But Nate Diaz excels in the 4th and the 5th round. So he knew, even though this guy is so much stronger, is a really, really good wrestler, and who knows, might dominate the hell out of me, I know he's going to get tired very fast. So I just got to roll with him. I just got to roll with him for these first 10 minutes, and then he's going to get tired. And then that's when I come in, either submit the guy or just simply outbox him. He's not going to shoot for a takedown. Nate Diaz is just going to get back up. So he's not tired and he's just going to outbox him. I feel like if the fight had actually happened, Nate Diaz could have had a huge chance against him. I'm not saying that Hamza didn't perform. Hamza did a great job today. He looked like he was a great wrestler, but he did look a little bit tired. Also, both Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson did show signs of fatigue, but that's only expected, you know? They're a little bit older, so they don't have as much energy as before. But still, when it comes to skills and submissions and the entire fight game as itself, we got to put some respect on Nate Diaz's name, because that guy can actually fight, not just wrestle. So if you keep trying to wrestle him, he'll flow with you, but he's going to finish you at the end of the day. He'll find a way to finish you. Hamza Chimaev looked like he was struggling with his jiu-jitsu on the choke itself. It looked like it took him like 3 times, I think, to try and get the submission and actually lock it all the way through. But even so, maybe it wasn't even the choke. It looked like it was very tight, but also Kevin Holland hurt his shoulder. His shoulder was kind of messed up, and that could have also impacted the decision on the fight for Kevin Holland at the very end too. So yeah, I think Nate Diaz could have taken it against Hamza Chimaev if the fight actually happened. Tony Ferguson still looked pretty sharp. He was getting caught with a few hits, but that's only expected from Nate Diaz. Tony Ferguson was out here throwing some spinning elbows. He was flowing pretty well in the beginning. He was doing really good in the start of the third round. The fourth round, he shot for that takedown and it didn't go his way. As simple as that. They both performed. They both did great. It's everything that we expected from them. These guys don't back down. They are actual fighters. If he's gonna get his ass beat, he's not going down easy. I'll let you know right now. Nate Diaz does not back down, and I have so much respect for him. Honestly, great night of fighting. I love this event. A lot of things that I didn't like about it. Hamza, you're still a bitch for missing weight. I don't like that. We lost a lot of respect for you in this household. You're a great wrestler, but you can go fuck yourself. You can't come back to 170. I think you're done. A lot of people think you're done. Actually, you should stick to 180. Go fight Adesanya, because I know you'll beat Adesanya. I know you can take down Adesanya for sure. But yeah, Nate Diaz said he's gonna be taking a break from UFC. I don't think he's retiring. Who knows? He might change his mind later on, but I don't think he's gonna be retiring. He said he's gonna go dominate either boxing or another martial art sport, another combat sport, and then he's gonna come back to the UFC and get another shot at the title and then take a dub. So who knows? He'll maybe let everybody else fight for a little bit and then he'll sign another contract and just go straight to fighting whoever the champion is in the welterweight division whenever he comes back. Whatever happens when he comes back. But yeah, it was honestly a great event. Always such a huge honor watching the Diaz brothers there, both Nate and Nick. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys happen to enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought of the event as a whole. Other than that, I'll catch you guys all later. Thank you guys so much for watching again. See you later.